You think your politeness makes you a good person. It doesn't. It's a chemical signal of prey, and the predators have already marked you. They told you politeness was the glue of society. A lie. It is the anesthetic used before the surgery of exploitation. Your deference isn't civility, it's a genetically ingrained submission display. A holdover from a time where showing your throat to the alpha meant you got to live another day. The modern world has no physical alphas, only psychological ones. They have simply replaced the snarl with a spreadsheet, the bite with a budget review. When you perform these rituals of unnecessary apology and prefacing your needs with just, you are not communicating. You are broadcasting a steady low-frequency signal. My resources are available for harvest. My will is negotiable. My status is lower than yours. The social contract you believe in is a phantom. In its place is a stark dominance hierarchy, painted in the pleasant colors of cooperation. Your first realization must be this. Every rule of so-called professional or polite behavior was written by someone who benefited from your compliance. Your good manners are their control panel. Understand the mechanism. Your behavior is not passive. It is an active biochemical command you issue to every nervous system in your vicinity. This is dominance complementarity in its raw form. When you act submissive, you force the other person's brain into a dominant posture. It is a neurological imperative. Your sorry for the interruption during a meeting does not make you seem considerate. It releases a subtle cue that triggers a micro-elevation of aggression and dismissiveness in the listener's primal brain. They don't choose to look down on you. Their hardware is compelled to. Each unnecessary smile in the face of disrespect is a dopamine reward you give to the aggressor for their aggression, training them to repeat the behavior. This is operant conditioning, and you are the trainer. You are building a prison of perception, brick by brick, where you are forever the inmate. The loop is closed and self-reinforcing. Your signal of weakness begets their response of dominance, which intimidates you into further weakness. You must break the circuit at the source, your own output. Diagnose your own captivity. The prey wears one of three masks, each a specialized adaptation for being consumed efficiently. First, ***, the apologizer, ***. This mask speaks in debts, forever paying for its own existence. Its language is sorry, my fault, I'll try. It seeks to preempt conflict by admitting guilt where none exists, making itself the perfect, blameless victim. Second, ***, the justifier, ***, this mask cannot say no without a lawyer's brief. It operates on the trauma logic that a boundary must be defended to a jury. It vomits reasons, handing its opponent a manual to dismantle its own position. Third, ***, the grinner, this is the most dangerous mask, a horrific split between internal feeling and external display. It smiles when insulted, laughs when uncomfortable. It signals to the predator's reptile brain that the aggression is acceptable, even welcome. Identify your primary mask. It is not your personality, it is your camouflage. And camouflage is only necessary when you are trying not to be seen or eaten. This is not a personal failing. It is a cultivated harvest. Look to history and biology. Serfs were polite to lords. Slaves were polite to masters. This behavior was selected for because it is manageable, predictable, and resource-rich. Systems of control, corporate, social, bureaucratic, do not want sovereign individuals. They want compliant components. Your niceness is the grease in the machine of your own extraction. In nature, predators test herds for the weakest members, the limping, the hesitant, the isolated. Your verbal and nonverbal hesitations are the human equivalent of that limp. You are broadcasting a profile of high yield, low risk. The modern ecosystem is not the savanna. It is the open plan office, the social gathering, the digital forum. The predators are not lions. They are the credit-claiming colleague, the boundary-pushing friend, the emotionally draining partner. They are not evil. They are simply following the immutable law of nature. Available energy will be consumed. Your politeness has made you the most available energy source in the room. The first strategic counterattack is surgical silence and edited speech. You must initiate a regime of linguistic austerity. This is not about expanding your vocabulary, but deleting the infected words. Begin the excision. The word just is amputated. Sorry is reserved for actual material harm you have caused. The question, does that make sense, is replaced with the statement, I'll take your questions now. You do not justify. A refusal is a complete sentence. No, that doesn't work for me. My schedule is committed. Then, you practice the weapon of silence. Let the void after your statement hang. That silence is where your new authority is born. The other person will rush to fill it, often negotiating against themselves. Your speech must become like a fortified gate, opened only with intention, closed decisively, and never left unguarded. This is not communication for connection. This is communication for sovereignty. Each clean, unhedged sentence is a stone in the wall around your territory. The goal is not to become the predator. It is to become inedible. This requires integrating your shadow, your capacity for ruthlessness, for coldness, for saying the unforgivable thing. You must become a person who could be dangerous, but chooses not to be. This projected latent capacity is the core of true respect. Start with the body. Abandon the nervous smile. Practice the deadpan stare in the mirror, the relaxed face that conveys nothing but assessment. Hold eye contact 1 second past comfort. In conflict, do not react. Become a void. The aggressor's energy, with no soft target to latch onto, will collapse inward onto themselves. This is psychological jujitsu. Your identity must shift from I am a nice person to I am a person with boundaries. The former is a plea. The latter is a fact. People do not love the inedible, but they do not consume it. They are forced to go around it, to negotiate with it, to respect its space. Your value is no longer based on your utility to others, but on the integrity of your own territory. Welcome to the hidden layer. Here, the rules you were taught are obsolete. Here, interactions are not conversations but subtle tests of mettle. Your transformation will have a cost. Former allies who benefited from your pliability will recoil. They will call you cold, arrogant, changed. This is the selection process. You are being filtered out of the herd of the exploitable. The unseen hierarchy is not made of titles, but of perceived sovereignty. The man who speaks little, promises less, and moves with unruffled certainty is its king. This is the final warning. You cannot unsee this. Once you recognize the submission in the smile, you witness a world of silent transactions. This knowledge isolates you, but it also liberates you. For those who wish to go beyond recognition to mastery, the path is narrower and the requirements are severe. It involves the study of motivation, the calibration of persona, and the strategic application of pressure topics too potent for the public domain. The choice remains: live comfortably within the lie, or rule, cold and alone, over the small sovereign kingdom of yourself.